Okay, I want you guys to see this. Okay, I currently have 0 XP. I run up, stand here, and watch the magic happen. In this video, we are going to make the best Minecraft XP farm. This is a great farm as a Minecraft XP farm for 1.19 and a Minecraft XP farm for 1.18 or earlier. Why you would be playing for anything earlier than 1.19, I don't know. This Minecraft XP farm for Bedrock Edition is fully AFK and is the best XP farm because it is piglin based. And piglins can easily spawn in Minecraft Bedrock through portals. Because of this, it definitely beats something like a Minecraft XP farm kelp based or a Minecraft XP farm spawner based. This Minecraft Easy XP farm, in my opinion, is one of the best Minecraft XP farms because it is a gold XP farm, which means you not only get experience, but you also get gold, which can be used for making powered rails or trading with piglins. As you can see, this Minecraft experience farm is large, but not complicated. It's an easy Minecraft XP farm compared to other builds. And ironically for me, this was actually the method for getting XP that I used before I knew about the XP furnace glitch, which they patched, and I'm still bitter about. So just to break it down, this is a quad portal gold farm going into a kill chamber with an organizational system on the back that includes an auto organizer and a non-stackable item filter. Enough chit chat, let's get going. Now for this Minecraft gold farm, everything that we do is going to flow towards a storage silo and an organizational system, which will be activated by a dropper. So let's go ahead and place a dropper down. And then going out towards the front of our gold farm, let's crouch and place 2 hoppers just like that. Now going into the second hopper here, we can place down 1, 2, 3 more hoppers, making 4 hoppers that all flow into this hopper, which flows into this dropper. Now let's place blocks all the way around just like this. And then we're going to place another set of blocks just like this. So this is the collection system for our gold farm. We're going to crouch and place down 2 powered rails like that and 2 powered rails like that. We're using powered rails because they stay straight. And let's go ahead and place down 1, 2, 3, 4 minecarts with hoppers. That's going to suck everything down really, really quickly. Then we need to cover this whole thing with blocks. And up here on top of that platform we just built is where our Trident killer is going to be. Honestly, Trident killers are like the best thing that's happened to Minecraft. So I'm going to place this here, this piston here, and then a piston here, here, and here. That's kind of a weird setup, but it looks like this. And then we find a piston that is 1 block away from the corner, like this. And we are going to place an observer facing out, like that. Another one like that, facing into that observer. Keep going until it goes all the way around. There we go. There's our Trident killer. Now I'm going to place a lever, flip it up twice, like that. And that starts our Trident killer. Now I'm going to wait before I actually throw my Trident in there. And to get XP, we're actually going to need to break this block here, and that way the XP kind of falls through and comes to us. This is where our AFK spot is going to be eventually. Now, from here, we want to build up 20 blocks. So let's go ahead and do that. The reason we want to do that is because when the zombified piglins fall from our farm, we want them to receive a lot of damage, but we don't want them to die. We want them to die from our Trident so that we get XP. So if I place a pig here, you'll see, yeah, he got hurt. I mean, definitely with the Trident, we'll be able to one-shot these guys. And then they get hit by the Trident, and they die. Let's take this column and make it go all the way around. On the front, I want to use glass so that we can see the piglins dropping. This is going to be a lot of blocks, I know. And like I said, we're going to use glass here, just like this. Okay, now from here, we are going to make a trough that pushes all of our piglins down into this tube. It's going to come out this side, so we're going to come out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more blocks, and place a block on top of that last block. Go ahead and make another row of that. Another row. And one more right here. Again, this is a trough for our gold farm leading down to this tube. I'm building up a side to that. Then if you want to make sure that you counted right, take a couple water buckets, place them like that, and they should flow right to the edge. Okay, then we're going to copy that on this side of our gold farm. Okay, let's check it to make sure it's right. And it is. We're good. Okay, so right now we have this giant T. Now what we're going to do is take these blocks and come out 8 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. On that last one, place a block. And then we're going to extend that all the way this way. That's a lot of blocks. Here we go. Okay, we're going to get something that looks like this. Now let's build up a wall all along the edge. And to make sure everything is flowing good, we're going to take a water bucket, place it there, place another one there, and then we can actually grab from there. That's infinite water. And just keep grabbing from the middle. Now all of this should go to the edge, and it does. Perfect. So all this water is going to flow all the way to the edge, and from here it's going to flow down here and drop them into the kill chamber. Now let's copy that on this side. I know that's a lot of blocks, guys. Trust me, it's going to be worth it. Okay, and using that same technique, which I'm going to switch over to survival so you can see it in action. So you need 2 water buckets. Place one there, place another one there, and now we can grab from this middle. And then just keep continuing the water, always grabbing from this kind of middle section where the water we know is already infinite. Oh no, this is why we do this. Look, I miscalculated. I always manage to miscalculate here. There we go. So now we have a platform where everything is flowing to the middle. That's going to help us a lot as we're making this quad gold farm. Now it's time for the portals. So we're going to take this ledge and build it up one more row all the way around. Just like that. And coming one block in like that, we're going to take our obsidian, place it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Should be 20, which is perfect. It works perfectly for this farm, and that's almost as big as you can make this thing. Then here we're going to build 20 blocks up. Then just go ahead and make this a finished square. Okay, you're going to get something that looks like that. Now, what I like to do so that I don't accidentally activate the portal is I'm going to go ahead and break one corner, and I'll replace this later. Guys, I know this is a ton of obsidian, but guess what? I have an obsidian farm for that. All right, so what we do on this side, we're going to do to this side. So we had that here, one block in. We're going to do that here as well, making another giant square portal. Okay, again, we're going to break this like that. Okay, and then we need to come out 1, 2, 3 blocks and then place another portal here. Now, you might be asking at this moment, shouldn't you be checking what side the piglins are coming out of? But with this portal design, it actually doesn't matter. So don't worry about it. Okay, one more to go. So I'm coming out 1, 2, 3 right here. And again, I broke kind of this area here so that I don't accidentally light my portals. Now, obviously, you're going to need scaffolding for this. I know this is getting really high. But what we're going to do is count down from the top 3 blocks. Place a block like that. We're going to extend it this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blocks. place a block there. Now we are going to take one observer, place it facing that way, and then the rest we're going to place facing this way, just like this. Almost to the end, but not quite. We're going to cover this one up. Then we are going to go ahead and enclose all those observers and blocks like that. Then we want to build a wall on this side and a wall on this side. And then run a row of blocks like that, a row of blocks like that. And now we're going to grab trapdoors, place one down, open it just like that. You need to do it from the inside like this so they open out. And so this one contraption is going to light these two portals. Go ahead and grab your lava, place it down on the observers. I know that's a lot of lava. You could either go to the Nether or use my lava bucket farm. Okay, now we're going to take the same concept, which what it's doing is these observers are updating these blocks, and these trapdoors technically catch on fire, although you don't see it, lighting the portals on this side and on this side. Let's copy this thing over here with these two portals. Okay, if you want to test the portal out, you can put down a block. If it lights, you're good to go. Then I would break that corner again. Okay, now from here, what we're going to do is come between these two portals here, which is right below our contraption there, and place a block here, 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 and here. Then we'll want to come this way, place a dispenser facing into the portal like that, put a bucket of water inside it, come over to this side, do the same thing. Then what we're going to do is place some redstone there, build up like this, covering the redstone like that. Then we're going to break this block, place down 1, 2 blocks like that, break this block, place another one there. I know that's really confusing, but get a good close look at it. Remember, we have a redstone in there. Place a repeater going in like that, and a redstone torch like that. Now that starts a repeater clock that turns the portals off and on because of the water breaking the signal. Now, I forgot to say one thing. Our water overflows over here sometimes if we don't do something. So to prevent that from happening, we're going to place buttons 1, 2 on this side and 1, 2 on this side. That'll prevent water from overflowing. Now we're going to take the same concept and put it over here. Just to kind of recap what we did, block, 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 dispenser with a water bucket, dispenser with a water bucket, redstone here, build up 1, 2, 3, 4 like that, place another block here and here, break that, repeater, redstone torch, and our water is turning off and on. Great. Now we want to make sure that we can turn these off and on from down below so we don't have to climb up here and flip them. This gets a little tricky, but it's kind of fun to do, so let's do it. So what we're going to do now is place a block here and here, and that needs to be coming in towards the middle of this build. We're going to place redstone dust here, and then diagonally moving, we're going to place a block here, place down redstone torch. You'll notice that turns off my clock. We're going to keep coming diagonally like this until we reach here, which is the middle 2 blocks of the build. We're going to do the same thing over here. So place a block here and here, 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 and here. And then we want to make sure that our torches are moving up this way. And don't forget your redstone dust right there like that. Now this definitely helps us understand what we're doing, but I don't want 2 rows going all the way down. I just want 1. So to fix that, what we're going to do is place a block under this one like that. place another torch like that. Break this block, place a torch here, place a block here, and 2 redstone dusts like that. Now what we could do is take this block and we're going to try and extend it down to where we're going to be standing down here. So we're going to put a block here, here, and then we're going to stair step this thing down towards the middle. We're going to break excess blocks later, but just kind of make stairs like this until you run into the center column, and then just continue it on straight down just like this. Obviously, you're going to need scaffolding for this, but we're going to break this block, place a torch, break that block, torch, kind of going in this way. And then underneath this block, we're going to place another torch. Keep on going all the way down. And we're actually going to put one more block here. And one more torch. There we go. Now let's place a lever here, flipping it. Coming back up, we see that that stopped our clocks. Okay, now carefully, so you don't get sucked into the nether like I just did, you're going to place your block like that. Place one here. Place one here. Place one here. And now we're going to come all the way down. Oh, we already have piglins coming down. We're going to break this. Now we need the machine turned off so that we can throw our trident in there like that. Let's replace our glass. Flip this off and on. Oh, sorry, on. There we go. And now we can flip this. And that should start all 4 of our portals. As you can see, they are pouring out zombified piglins. Those zombified piglins come down here, and the XP is coming out to us. It's kind of hard to see. Here we go. Just stand close. Look at how fast it's going up. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and turn this off. Now, you will notice this thing is already full. So in the second part of our video, what we are going to do is create an organizational system for this farm using a silo that comes down this way. Okay, in just a little bit, we are going to test this with me having 0 XP and see how fast I can get to 30. But we don't want all this gold to go to waste. So let's make an item sorter. So the first thing we're going to do is make a silo that kind of temporarily stores the gold, because our item sorter is going to take some time to sort it, and we don't want our system to get too backed up. So let's go ahead and make that storage silo. We can place a block here. That's temporary. Then we are going to build up just like this, as high as we want our storage silo to go. Obviously, it can't be much higher than this because that's the ceiling. Let's go ahead and do that on this side. And one more just like this. Now, this one we're actually going to break because we're going to have our water flow this way. We're going to go ahead and place some blocks just like this. And notice that I am coming out one past this block right here, but I'm actually going to place a temporary block here. I'm going to go ahead and put some water there. And now I need kelp. Kelp, as you know, magically turns things into water sources. So I'm planting kelp all the way up to the top, swim down, break the kelp, and then I need to replace this block here with soul sand. Okay, so that creates an item elevator pushing everything over to this block here, which is actually going to be a hopper. And usually I use chests for this, but just to do something a little different, let's use barrels. So I'm going to place a barrel here, here. Now we want them all facing the same way. There we go. Here, here, here. We're going to do this all the way down. And you want to leave about 3 blocks before the floor. And then we are going to place a hopper here, here, here. Do that all the way down to the bottom. Okay, and again, if you want to use chests with this system, like double chests, just to make it better, you can totally do that. Okay, now, this part gets a little confusing, but it's really, really important. We need to slow, and actually I'm going to break this guy. I'm going to end with a hopper. We are going to slow down the speed of the hoppers. And we need to do that because otherwise our system, our sorting system, kind of gets confused. So the way that we are going to do that is put a repeater clock on this thing. So I'm going to put temporary block, temporary block. Then I'm going to place down a hopper here. And over on, let's do this side. I guess it doesn't matter the side. We are going to do one of those T repeater clocks. Just like that. Break that. We're going to place down a redstone torch, redstone dust, a repeater going into the dust, and then slow this thing down to the slowest speed possible. What this is going to do is it's going to slow this hopper down and this hopper so that stuff isn't going through the system too fast. Okay, now to keep this thing going, what we're going to do is do a single item filter. That's going to filter out all of our swords. I'm going to move some temporary blocks here, put this here, and kind of start moving things this way. Actually, I need to come one more this way, just like that. So over here next to this hopper, I'm going to put a couple temporary blocks, place a hopper going this way, and then one that continues down the line like this. Okay, now I need a block that goes here behind this one, right here, this hopper. I need a comparator coming out that's going to read when items are coming out of this. I need to place a block here, redstone torch. I'm going to build like this. Redstone dust there. I'm going to continue this bottom row this way and break this middle block. And then have a repeater going back in. And I need redstone and redstone like that. So what this is doing is when items come through here that have the redstone strength of a sword, it's going to activate this hopper right here so that they pass through. Everything else should just come on through the line. Now, I'm going to place a block here, place a furnace here. I'm going to put another hopper here. And then I'm going to put a hopper here because I'm going to need a place for fuel. Double chest right there. Double chest here where I'm going to keep all the smelted swords. And then a hopper coming out like that. I know that was a little confusing, but let's go over it one more time. We have a hopper line going this way. A comparator that is reading this hopper. Coming over here, activating the redstone torch, redstone dust, redstone repeater, which is turning off and on this hopper, which is going to push the swords this way into this furnace where they are going to be smelted. And we can obviously fill this up with fuel. Let's go ahead and throw some lava buckets in there. If you need lava buckets, please check out my lava bucket farm. Okay, guys, I was just testing things out. Yes, our furnace is working, so our filter is also working. Now we are going to continue this line this way, creating more filters. We need one for gold nuggets, for gold ingots, and for rotten flesh. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm just going to continue my line down this way. I'm going to do one filter at a time. You place some temporary blocks so that you can place another hopper going on here. I like to leave a space between each filter. That way, if the redstone messes up, it only messes up that filter. Now, what we are going to do here is we're going to build up a block, and we're going to be technically 2 blocks below this chest. So if you need to measure it, you can always do that. And then, yeah, so 2 blocks below. We're going to place a double chest down here. Then we are going to take, after breaking those temporary blocks, we're going to take a hopper, place it going into that chest. And then behind here, we are going to place 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks like that. And then another block there. So you get this shape that looks like this. Then we are going to place a comparator facing out. We're going to do 1, 2, 3 redstone. Then we're going to take a repeater, place it going this way, and place a torch that goes right here. Now we need a hopper that goes into the comparator. So you kind of have to get right on the edge of the comparator, just like that. It technically doesn't have to go into the comparator, but it does have to be facing sideways. Now, in this hopper, we are going to need some placeholders. Let's just use birch buttons because those are never going to go through the system. So we are going to place buttons in each one of these rows. And then this first one, we are going to go all the way up to 41. So you have 41 buttons in this first slot and then 3 more here. Let's make this one our nuggets, and we are going to place 1 in here and then 1 more. And then if that 1 more went through the system down to this hopper, then we are good to go. So again, comparator, 3 redstone going down, repeater going into here, which activates a redstone torch, which turns off and on this hopper. Here in the middle hopper, 41 buttons, 1, 2, 3 more buttons, filling up all the slots and whatever we are filtering. Now we are going to repeat this same filter going this way for rotten flesh and for our ingots. Remember to skip a space between each one. Okay, there's our organizational system all ready to go. Now, in the rare event that we have random stuff coming through, like if a mob spawns up there at night or something and falls and dies, we need to have an overflow chest. So let's just create one here and have this going into that. There we go. And we at least need to make it look good. There we go. Now, we are missing a couple more pieces, essential pieces here to finish this thing off. One is we forgot to place a hopper up here, so let's do that. So I'm going to try and do this without having the water spill, so let me block that up. So we need a hopper going into this barrel here. There we go. And we can actually cover this. That way nothing escapes. And then down here, let's see, it's going to be right, there it is, where our dropper is. I'm going to break a couple blocks. We're going to have a repeater clock that only activates when something enters this dropper. So I'm going to put a comparator here, a repeater sucking the signal from the comparator, redstone, 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 get out of the way, sheep, and then another repeater there. Okay, so we are actually ready to go. What I would like to do is test this in survival and see how long it takes me to get to 30 XP. Let me go ahead, reset my respawn location. Oh, bed's too far away. There we go. And fall to my death. Okay, so here I am. I have 0 XP. I'm going to turn this on, which is going to activate the portals up above. I can see through the glass, see they're working, and turn this on. It's going to be a little loud. And 30. All right, let's go ahead and turn this thing off. It's very loud. Got some XP kind of hanging out up there. I broke this block so I could get extra XP. I wouldn't suggest standing there because you might have problems accidentally collecting your Trident. Let's go back here and make sure everything's working. Yes, we have swords filtering in here. Nuggets that made it here, ingots that made it here, rotten flesh here, and this filled up with some excess swords. I know why that happened. This was not going fast enough for the sword, so they made it over here to our excess, so I have an idea for that. So what we could do is take this whole smelting system right here. I'm going to go ahead and break it, and I'm going to go ahead and make some double chests just like that. I'm actually going to make another one so that I have 2 double chests that I'm working with. There we go. Place it like that, and then coming from here, I would need to go down and have my smelter system down here. I know that's in the ground, that's okay. Okay, and that way more swords can fit in this system going into our furnace. If you didn't mind them filling up over here and having more overflow over here, that's fine. What you could do is simply make kind of a little storage silo over this way. And that storage silo could look something like this. And that way you can fit a lot more swords or leftovers over here and then just put them in over here. Guys, this really is the only XP farm that you need. I am using this to make a Skulk XP farm later this week. It's going to be powered by the Quad Gold farm. It won't have all the fancy storage on it, but it is going to give us lots and lots of XP as well. I like this one because it's completely AFK. You just turn on everything and stand and gain your XP. I really hope you guys enjoyed this build, and as always, thanks for watching.